Hi guys. So today I'm going to be doing something which a little different, okay? And I think that we needed this because of the times we are in, a lot of introspection going on within us and a lot of changes. So yeah, so today my topic is going to be what is changing or transforming in your life and in within you. All right, so please keep that question in mind. What is changing and transforming within you? And please pick your pile. Pile 1 is the green aventurine. Pile 2 is the rutilated quartz. Pile 3 is the amethyst. All right, please pause your videos and pick your pile. Okay, so let's start with pile 1. So pile 1, what is changing or transforming in your life? Green aventurine or within you? Seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Daughter of Wands, Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Rescuer, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And the Eagle, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. Okay, please give me a minute, guys. I hope it fits. Yeah, okay. Right. So, pile 1, how are you changing and transforming, or what is transforming in your life? All right. So, what I'm seeing here with the Daughter of Wands, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel that in a way, I'm seeing that maybe you guys have always had a spark to know a higher truth, higher knowledge, or maybe even the meaning of life or what it is you need to do in your life. There was always some spark, but I feel it was, kind of in dormancy. Okay, it was dormant, it was within you. You were in this snake energy, which is like superficial covering or whatever. The world, I mean, going with what everybody else thinks, not really diving deep and figuring out this spark which was there within you, right? The seeker spark, the wanting to know what else is there in life, other than the usual stuff we do, job, marriage, whatever. You wanted something higher, I sense. There was just a little branch of it that was always there, but it was dormant. Now I feel that this this branch has been growing within you during this time or even before this time, I sense. Okay, it's almost like there was a sense of there is a sense right now of evaluation of that spark. Okay, that which was dormant, that which you did not connect to at a certain point in life, at this point you are diving deep and seeking. With the seeker card here, I am seeing the same thing. It's almost like, you have started off on an internal journey to understand and seek the truth. Okay, this is the change that's happening internal to you, pile one. Okay, now it says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. This thirst for this wisdom, this truth, is sparked off once again in you, pile one. All right, and you have started on a journey. Now, this could be an internal journey, it could be an external journey. I mean, in terms of internal, obviously, it is a lot of introspection. Okay, in terms of an internal journey, external journey, it could be reading literature or books, or searching the internet for something. So the spark of wanting to know the truth has been reignited in you, pile one, at this time. Now, it could be truth about anything, okay? Please apply it as it fits. It could be truth about life, about love, about your career, what you really want to do in life, all of those things. I sense that something related to the soul is now growing and sprouting, and there is a evaluation going on about this spark. And in this time that you are in, the transformation that has happened is you connecting back to your soul self, your soul spark. All right, and starting off on this journey to find the truth, to nourish, to grow this spark more. Okay, I do sense with the Seven of Pentacles that it is going to take some time for you guys before you find what you seek. All right, but even seeking, even the initiation of the seeking is something huge. All right, now this seeker card, I'm seeing this person walking a desert, all right, and with a stick in their hand, and there's the sun here shining in all its splendor. It looks like a very tough journey. So in the past, if you were in the shadow attribute of this card, which is inability to commit to a path once found, I sense you guys might have been in the shadow side of it, wherein, first of all, you didn't know what you wanted, maybe, or even if you did, you were not able to commit to it because of maybe, 3D reality stuff, responsibilities, obligations, things like that. You were probably not able to commit to that path. But now with the sparking of this, whatever caused this sparking, maybe it's the isolation that we are in, I don't know. But that which you were keeping hidden is now unveiled, and now you have started on this journey. It could be any kind of a journey, anything that you seek wisdom in. It could even be a spiritual journey, an internal journey, external journey towards whatever you want to know about. All right, now I do sense time here because this person also has to cross the desert, and we have Seven of Pentacles, so it's going to take time. But with this person holding a staff with them, I sense that you have support, and I sense that this is spiritual support. Spirit is actually with you right now, pile one, in this transformation, because I'm seeing this snake as almost like the spirit nurturing this divine spark within you, this soul spark that is just sprouting at this point. It still needs to take these steps towards full bloom. All right, so I do sense that you have started or have been initiated onto the path of wanting or seeking what your soul truly desires, pile one. All right, please apply it as it fits, whatever you want, whatever you're seeking, okay? You have finally started off on that journey. All right. Now when I see the eagle, okay, this card is saying spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. So this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, you have the assistance of the angelic realm. You have risen like the eagle, and you are now connected to the higher realms, to the spirit, and you now can see from a higher perspective about your life, about the world, or whatever. You know, it's almost as though you have, ascended. It's almost as though now your perspective has become larger, more expansive, right? The eagle is the bird of, higher knowledge, higher perception. And I sense that this is also what you were seeking. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of spirituality kind of vibes when I see the seeker card here and I see the eagle here. It's almost like, you know, you are finally connecting to spirit, or the spirit is connecting to you, because you have a more expansive view of what you should do in your life, what you which direction should you go now at this point, now that you have started on this journey. And I feel that where this journey is leading you is to becoming a rescuer. Okay, it says provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. All right, and I see this person here holding up like a shield in front of them in the shape of a heart, right? You are probably trying to gain this wisdom or knowledge because somewhere maybe there was this desire or even destiny to want to support people, provide strength to them in whatever capacity it is that you want to do it in. This is a very selfless sort of energy that I'm getting. It's almost like once you gather the knowledge that you seek, you are going to be like a protector and a rescuer of people. Now, it's not necessary that this would be, for a large number of people. It is possible that, you might just do it for the for a small group. But this is something that, you are heading towards pile number one. This is the change that's coming to you. This is what is changing and leading you. This path that you have embarked on is, I think, leading you to some sort of a life purpose or soul purpose, and something you always wanted to do. When I pair up these two, it's almost like, here there is protection here and there is protection here as well. So there is this energy within you guys of being protectors of some sort, in whatever area or field you think it fits in. But there is something about you guys wanting to be rescuers or protectors of some type, all right? And this is, like I said, it's a very selfless sort of energy, all right? It is something like your life purpose, your soul purpose, and you want to do this. You are now, you have now embarked on this path where you are, how can I say this? Yeah, you are gathering tools to become this, self, this thing that you've always wanted. I would like you to please let me know in your comments. I mean, is this something you've wanted? Because I'm seeing this like a very clear path here. This card being the central card, it's also number 9, which is the number of assertiveness, action, masculine energy. All right, it's almost like a rescuer energy, as a matter of fact. You want to do something either in society, in groups, or for people, because you are strong people, pile 1. You have gained your experience step by step in life. Maybe it's been a tough journey, and all of these gifts that you have acquired during this journey, you want to make use of them now. You want to nourish, nurture, and grow the true selves of people. You want to protect them, you want to provide strength to them, support to them, and be a sort of shield, maybe via your knowledge, maybe via your connection to the angelic realm, to the spiritual realm. You are headed in the direction of becoming a shield or a protector of sorts for people or for whoever you seek to be that for. Okay, now this is a major transformation that I'm seeing. It's possible that you might have thought about it off and on in your life at one point, but somehow you never got to do it. But this time round, you have. This time round, you have started on this journey. All right. And I am seeing with the Eagle card, I'm seeing a lot of motivation on this. A kind of hawk's eye or an eagle's eye. Your goal, your focus is very, very certain at this point. And you want to do something. You want to do something, which impacts the collective in a significant way. All right. I'm sensing this is a lot about your life purpose, your soul purpose. In whichever capacity you do this, you have, it could be as anything, anyone, you could be a person in an old age home or a orphanage, or even for animal shelters, or counselor, or therapist, or doctor. I mean, it could be in any which way. But this desire to sort of give back to the society, to people, by providing them with the kind of strength you have accumulated in your life, is what you are heading towards, pile number one. All right. It's just a spark at this moment, okay? But I sense after this journey, or during this journey, you are going to become the eagle. Please apply it as it fits. For some of you, you might have already started. So whichever stage you are in, all right, please apply that as it fits. You might have already started, and you might be in this eagle stage right now, ready to give. For some of you, this journey has just started, and you might be in the seeker stage. For some of you, you've already reached the rescuer stage. Okay, so this is what's transforming in your life, in yourself, pile one, and this is going to only grow in the future, I'm sensing. You are a stalwart. Your knowledge, your wisdom can bring a lot of how do I say this? It can bring a lot of support to the collective, to the people you interact with. With you by their side, it's almost like people learn to become their own strong self, to nourish themselves, because you provide them with the correct conditions to nurture themselves. All right, there is something very spiritual in this spread. When my eye keeps getting drawn to this eagle here, and I sense that this is something that is very divinely guided for you, pile one, because I am seeing this as a purple card, and purple is the color of spirit, of spirituality, and we do have spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm here. Okay, so it's almost like the divine is guiding you to walk this path now. All right, it's like divinely, this has been divinely guided. The spark has been ignited in you once again. In a more brighter, stronger form, because this is what spirit wants you to do. And I'm sensing on this journey, you are going to be helped. With this man holding a staff here, it is like, this is spirit, right? And it is going to be guiding you. The sun is also like a guide. It's going to be guiding you to take the right steps. I'm seeing steps here, and I'm seeing steps here as well. So it's only going to, this journey that you have is only going to ascend. It is only going to get better and better and better until you reach the stage of this rescuer. I also feel that once you have done this, you are going to be known as some sort of an authority in your uh, in your life. I mean, in this field that you are in, you are going to be known as some sort of an authority, pile one. All right, because like I said, this is the emperor energy almost, and this is like the zenith of what you can achieve on this path. So we started with the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and we end at the Eagle. All right, I sense with the Seven of Pentacles, this is something that is going to either you've been doing for the last 7 years, or which will continue for the next 7 years or more. Okay, this is a ascension towards a higher purpose, higher way of living, higher authority. This is only going to ascend, pile one. Okay, you are currently, to recap, you are currently walking your soul purpose. Okay, you have embarked on it, and you are going to reach this eagle stage of metamorphosis, of change. All right, you are heading towards this transformation, pile one. This is the change that has been initiated in your life, and it's something that is divinely guided that you are meant to do. All right, so this is the right time, I'm hearing, for you to do this. All right, and claim your power, claim your authority on this thing that you are seeking. All right, so this is what I'm getting for pile number one. Now let's go to pile two. All right, pile two with the rutilated quartz. Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. The Fire Fairy. Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. And Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Okay. Please give me a minute. Okay, so pile two. What is changing or transforming within you or in your life? Right, so, okay. I'm sensing, pile two, that it's been a bit of a tough journey for you guys in something that you were seeking, okay? It could be in general in life, okay? Or it's just been tough with whatever it is that you have been seeking or wanting in your life. It's almost like I see these stairs and it's a laborious climb, and there's so many sticks and stuff like that, and there's obstacles, obstacles. Maybe it could be in the form of other people's opinions, or it could just be obstacles, something or the other getting in the way, fate or whatever, it's just that you could never really forge forward, I am hearing. All right, you could never really forge forward to being what you wanted to be or getting what you wanted to get. All right, I feel there has been a lot of pushing and shoving and just rubbing yourself down to the ground, trying to make something happen because you were so passionate about it, right? It's like your focus was set, your intention was correct, and it's like it still didn't work, or it was still so tough, right? So somewhere, your fires got dimmed. Maybe for some of you, it's even possible that, you might have become irritated or withdrawn or kind of, bitter about why life is so tough. All right. Now, what I'm seeing here, the change that is happening, okay, is that you are coming into this energy of Ace of Cups and the Gambler. All right. When I see the Gambler, the light attribute is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. All right? The shadow attribute is relying on luck rather than hard work. All right? So this is where I was just talking about that. It's almost like, you were pushing and shoving and, you were relying on luck and hard work, or something like that, okay? But it was just like a lot of energy spent without really knowing where it's going. I am feeling that from this card. It was almost like maybe walking blind and just going ahead and pushing anyways, right? So it's almost like, for some of you at least, all right? For some of you, it is about you, for some of you, I sense that it could even be that you guys just relied on pure luck, about something working out, what you wanted, because you wanted it so passionately. Just thinking that, oh, I'm going to get lucky someday and not putting in the work. For some of you, I also sense that, all right? But now, okay, your focus is sharpening. Pile 2, pile 2, all right? Because the reason why that is happening is because you have tuned in to this Ace of Cups energy. All right. For me, in this spread, the Ace of Cups is intuition. All right. Now, when you have intuition, you can walk blindly on, on a path, but you can still get to the goal. All right. So I'm literally seeing this as your intuition developing in this time, pile number 2. All right, or you guys now coming into the energy of the willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt it. All right, I am seeing this person walking blindly here, okay, straight to the Ace of Cups. Here as well, we have the card of intuition. All right, the moon is the symbol of intuition, and it is lighting the way. It's no longer walking in the dark, okay? You can now see the steps. You can now see the obstacles because you have learned, pile 2, to trust on your intuition. Maybe it's just beginning for some of you. Maybe it is, you've already started on this path, and now, there are things that are being lighted up on the way. I'm hearing that your path is now being lighted because you had the courage to go within and seek your intuition. And now there is light. You see light here, you see light here as well. All right. So in effect, you were walking blindly at one point, possibly, all right? But now, the light from within is lighting your path without, on the external. So there is a soul connection that has happened. You guys have probably had an awakening, or even through time, maybe you have learned to, trust on your intuition more. But there is a balance of intuition and passion that I'm seeing here. With the Fire Fairy and the Ace of Cups, I'm seeing that you guys have finally come into a balance of your masculine and feminine energies, and that is why the road ahead is now a light. All right. With this change, I sense, pile 2, that you are not going to be facing difficulties on your path as much as you did in the past. All right. Because I keep getting, in the past, I keep getting you guys trying so hard but never hitting the target, for some of you at least. All right. But now it's like, because your focus is now tempered with intuition, you hit the target bang on, spot on. All right. So this is literally like you guys opening up to the feminine side of your energies, because this is a very masculine card. All right, maybe you guys were very, it does say here, creative action, optimism. This is a very sun-like energy. So maybe you guys were very much into that kind of an energy at a certain point of time, that I'm going to push it, I'm going to work, or I'm going to just make it happen somehow. But it wasn't really happening. But now that you've integrated your intuition, your emotion in this, there's a beautiful mix that has happened, which is forging your path ahead in a clearer and in a brighter way. All right, I'm almost seeing you guys, reaching the top here, okay, which could be the kind of goal or destination that you had in mind. 9 is also a number of, almost near completion. All right. But this is also a number 9. I see 2 number 9s here, which is, no, actually not 2 number 9s. This is 1 number 9, but I don't know why I see this as a number 9 energy for some reason. Okay. It's very masculine. All right. So it's almost like you guys are now progressing because you gambled on trusting on your intuition. Okay. And then making an action plan towards your destination. Now you hit the right spot, the sweet spot, the right ingredients is what I'm hearing. All right. And so this is happening. You are forging ahead to your destination. I'm not saying it's going to be a purely, obstacle-less, easy path. There are still obstacles, but at least you can see them, where once you were just walking blind. All right. So now I sense that, with this, I feel it's possible for some of you that, please take it as it resonates, your goal or destination, whatever this is that you want, that you're going towards now, progressing towards now. It could be anything, okay? It could be in any area of your life. But, with this card here, I am sensing it's possible that you guys have something to do with this Avenger energy. I'm going to read this out. It says, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, so there is something about, being just here. Okay, there is something about justice here, so please take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's possible it's a life purpose, soul purpose, or something like that. For some of you, it could even be wanting to get into the field of justice, or even advocacy. Being the person who brings justice to the underdog. Maybe that is your life purpose, because I am seeing the map here, and it's almost like, you are like this Robin Hood figure or something like that, because I'm seeing something like that here. So, you might be someone who takes up the cause or certain causes that bring about some sort of justice to certain group or groups. All right, maybe, like I said, this is your life purpose, and maybe this is where you are headed to, pile 2. Okay, but this I sense might come later, because I do get the energy here that first you need this completion of your own personal dream, and only then will you be able to come into this energy of the Avenger. Okay, which is giving back to society, because only when you are full yourself, satisfied yourself, can you satisfy others, right? If you're empty, what will you give? So I do sense that, you guys are headed towards your dream. Once your dream is achieved, you guys are going to be people who are very just, very fair, very compassionate, who also take up causes, as a part of your life purpose or something like that. Okay, and like bring this beautiful mix, contribute with this beautiful mix of energies you have of fire and water. It's like you're compassionate, but you also facilitate passion in people. You push them towards their goals, all right? You show them the light. Something about you guys is very much like, light showers. People who actually, kind of rescue, or who are very fair, all right, and can see both sides of people. They can understand where they're going wrong, where they're going right, and you guys can actually show them the path which is the right path, the mid path, or something on those lines. Okay, you guys are the perfect mix, and I sense in this entire time the transformation that's going on right now, is you guys getting into the energy of relying on your feminine side more, on your intuition and emotions more, okay, and bringing both the masculine and feminine energies into balance. All right, please take it as it fits. For some of you, this might have already happened, all right, or you're going through it. You could be in any stage, but what is coming after that is the achievement of your dreams, and then the giving of yourself in a very selfless way, back to people, to society, and following this as your soul purpose, your life purpose, or something like that. Okay, I'm seeing you guys, pile 2, as very passionate people. It's almost like I get with the water and fire, there is smoke happening here. Okay, you guys are not people who will sit still for very long, I sense. All right, so I sense it's been quite tough task to actually rely on your intuition, because it's not something that is instant. You have to be calm for that, and I sense you guys are not very calm people. So this is a major transformation, actually, that has happened within you, pile 2. It's the integration of the masculine and feminine energies, right? And this is amazing. All right, this is almost like what I'm seeing is like, being shown the path to do it. I don't know how or what made you do it. Please let me know in your comments what made this change happen, because it is actually incredible to see something like that. Because in today's world, in these days, we are not very much for intuition. We don't really put that much of emphasis on intuition. More about, goals and, pushing through and working and, all of that stuff. But it's very seldom that we come into this energy of surrender. And here, pile 2, I'm seeing you guys, make this amazing, Herculean, heroic task of surrendering to the universe and walking in the dark, even if, it took time. I sense this is a person walking a tightrope, and they're walking in the dark, and they're blindfolded. So this was not easy for you, I sense. All right, but you did it anyways, right? So I would love to know how that happened, because this is amazing. You transformed, guys. I'm seeing wings here. Okay, so you transformed, and now you are a force to contend with, and you will get what you want. You are getting there. You will get there. I'm getting this very strongly. All right, the path is now lit for you, because you had the courage to trust spirit, to trust your intuition, your inner self. And this is the transformation that is going to change your life very significantly and in a very positive way in the future, pile 2. All right, so this is what I'm seeing in terms of how you are transforming. Wow, that was intense. Okay, let's go to pile 3 now. All right. So, pile 3, what is changing and transforming in your life right now? The Amethyst. Hermit seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Shadow attributes withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. Okay. Judgment. I'm getting a lot of judgment these days in my piles. I don't know what's happening. I think it's like some sort of major awakenings happening around the planet or something. I'm getting judgment a lot. A lot. The Swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Wheel of Fortune. Visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Shadow attributes, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Okay. Please give me a minute. Okay, so this is my spiritual pile, as you can see. Okay, guys, so pile 3 with the Hermit, all right? Now, I think we are all a lot in the Hermit mode because of the isolation we are in, okay? But I sense for you guys, you were always hermits. I don't know. I'm even seeing the shadow attribute here, meaning that, it's possible you guys, kind of always mostly wanted to seek solitude. All right, it's almost like you might have met people, you might have shown a different side of yourself to people, but within yourself, you were or are a recluse, a hermit. All right. And for some of you, it is on a positive note, meaning that, solitude makes you focus on your inner life and, helps you enhance your creativity. But for some of you, I see this as a shadow attribute as well, because it's almost like withdrawal, because it says withdrawal from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. So it's almost like a fear-based mentality for some of you, that maybe you will not be accepted, or, maybe you're less than people, or some sort of, insecurity that either you have been in or you are even going through right now. All right, I am seeing that for some of you, you might be going through this energy of feeling as though you're not good enough. Okay. And thus wanting to shut yourself up, in a room and not want to get out, and I don't know, something like that. But for some of you, it's almost like, you guys might be in this hermit mode because, and during that time, you are actually enhancing your inner life, your intuition, your psychic gifts, etc. Okay. Now, what I feel that is changing or that has changed, I'm going to use it in future tense, so please apply it as it fits. It could be that it has already happened to you or is happening to you. So what I'm seeing really here is that in this hermit mode, you guys are actually ascending, all right? Because there has been so much of work that has been put in, to enhance your inner life, your soul self, you are rapidly ascending during this time, pile 3. All right, like I said, this is my spiritual pile. So this has either happened very rapidly or is happening at a very accelerated pace for you guys. It's almost like, You guys are leaving behind others, in the power of your ascension or awakening. You guys have left, everything behind, everyone behind. So it's possible you guys have had very powerful awakenings during this time, and this is the major change that I'm seeing here, pile 3. Okay, with a Wheel of Fortune card here as well, I'm sensing that this is something destined, okay, because these are two very strong major arcana cards. All right, and it's almost like this is a 10 and this is a 20, so it's almost like a double. It's like, you were pretty cool, amazing, enjoying your hermit mode, and then suddenly fate came in and swooped you up, into this bird who's flying high. And, you see two birds here, right? I mean, this and this. The swan, it is transformation. You guys are, from the hermit, you are transforming into the swan. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, this is so connected. Gosh. Okay. So I'm seeing this energy of rapid acceleration, rapid ascension, and basically your life being turned 360 degrees, to the other side. All right. And it was destined. I'm sensing destiny here, because we have birth. This is rebirth. Judgment is rebirth. Wheel of Fortune is the moving of fate or destiny or life. All right, so you are in a very transformative time, pile number 3. Okay, because I'm sensing that, it's like, I don't know why, I'm just getting that your entire viewpoint or your life is going to change or has changed. You are no longer going to be wanting to withdraw from people. Okay, in fact, I see you stand out now. Because during this time, something in you has risen. All right? Your inner self, I sense, has very strongly burst forth and transformed into the swan. All right? Now, when I see this swan, I am also seeing transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. So, yes. This is also an energy of very, like I said, it's my spiritual pile. So this is an energy of like, being highly psychic or tuned in to spirit. All right. You've already done your work, or, at a certain point, or now you've already done your inner work. And with this swan card here, I'm seeing extreme connection to spirit. It's almost like spirit is kind of, unfolding you or unfurling you into becoming your true self, which is the swan. You don't have to hide your light anymore, pile 3. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, maybe you hid your light. Maybe you guys didn't come out because you thought you wouldn't be accepted or something like that. But now is the time for you guys to shine. I don't know why. I'm just getting that it's time for you guys to shine now, and that's transforming. It's almost like with the Wheel of Fortune here, fate came in and kind of changed your whole life. All right? And with that, and the reason I sense for this transformation to happen, this rebirth to happen, is because you guys are meant to be visionaries of some sort. Okay? When I see the light attributes of visionary, it says, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Yeah. Because you guys now have a very high perspective, pile 3. Okay? You are the swan, all right? And you are very connected to spirit. And those are the perfect tools for you guys to become visionaries in the future, because you can see things from a higher viewpoint at this point. This transformation has led to your ascension, has led to your seeing the world in a bird's eye view, and thus become visionaries. And this is what is needed, I sense, at this point, because of whatever we are going through at this point. I do sense we need people like that at this time, and you guys come in that sort of a group, pile 3. So this is powerful stuff. You are headed here. Pile 3, you are headed here because you have transformed very drastically, I'm sensing. All right. Now, I also feel that with, I mean, you could be in any stage of this journey, to be frank, but, please apply that as it fits. But I sense that, after this transformation, there is something about you guys, once you come into this visionary self of yours, I am seeing you guys connecting across the planet. I mean, I'm going by imagery here purely, but if you can see, there are threads and branches and they're all tied together. So I don't know, maybe, and there is a crystal ball here as well. So it's possible some of you are, healers, psychics, tarot readers, or counselors, therapists, energy healers, something like that, with a global reach. I'm seeing you kind of threading the entire planet, connecting the entire planet with your wisdom. This is pretty profound, actually. It's almost like you are the backbone here, and you and maybe your soul tribe or something like that. And, you guys are making a structure from which other branches are emerging and connecting. I'm seeing connections. I'm seeing rapid connections. I'm seeing bonds. I'm seeing the coming together of people. I'm seeing a network here, all right, a web. And we did talk about the web in one of my readings. I sense one of you might have picked pile number 1 or something in that reading. Please go and check that out if you haven't. But you guys are becoming this, you are becoming connectors, you're becoming visionaries, you're rising. I sense for some of you, you guys might even, be in the public eye, because I'm seeing this person like, gain a higher standing, a higher stature, and the rest of them are looking up at this. This one is a leader, right? You are becoming leaders of some sort, because with the owl here, owl stands for wisdom. All right, so you have acquired your wisdom, and now you are imparting this wisdom across the globe in some capacity of leadership. Pile 3. Okay, from the hermit we are going to this. I mean, this has been, I think, for you guys in this pile, this has been a very major transformation. All right, huge changes on a lot of levels, I sense. Okay, if it hasn't happened already, it is going to happen, I sense. But this is where you're headed, pile 3. No longer the hermit. Now it is time for you to share your gifts with the world, because you are visionaries. And when I see like this visionary card, and then I see the planet here, it's almost like, you can envision a new planet, and the kind of times we are in, it's so chaotic, and it's almost like you guys can rebuild or something like that. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm hearing rebuild, okay, with this connection. It's almost like, these sticks are supporting the planet, and there is this crystal ball here, so you can see what's going to happen, because, you have a higher perspective now. You can see. For some of you, I sense you're very psychic. I feel very intuitive, very precognitive, and this is now needed. It's coming to the forefront now, because this is needed on the planet at this point, pile 3. Okay, so you guys are like headed on something pretty major, I sense. All right, if you haven't yet started, I'm sure you are going to start, because this change has been initiated within you, so that you could contribute at this time. I'm hearing a lot in this pile. I don't know why. Okay, it's almost like you were in gestation, maybe for a certain period of time, or maybe even for your entire life, you didn't know that you had these gifts, right? But suddenly, because the time is right at this point and you are required, I'm getting a sense of urgency here that you are required at this time, pile 3, visionaries, no longer the hermits. All right, you were hermits at one point, but you have transformed into the swan. All right, and this is, oh boy, this is what I'm getting. You have a major life purpose, I sense. You have been literally like picked up from your, from a certain path you were taking onto another path because the times demanded it. The times demand your gift, pile 3, I'm hearing. Okay, and I sense that this is going to go on for a very long period of time for you guys. Yeah, it's going to have impact on a lot of areas, lot of people. Maybe you are people who are, I sense you are people who are leaders. All right, people follow you. It's possible you guys are already that. All right, and at one point you were the hermit, but now you are told to unashamedly, with confidence, move on this path. Don't keep going back to your hermit energy, because it's almost like you're wasting your resources, your power. Okay, because you have so much to do, so much to achieve. Okay, yes, it's tiring. Even thinking of it is tiring. Okay, but you have a lot of support, pile 3. Okay, you have a lot of spiritual support. Okay, I'm seeing the sun and the moon, the masculine feminine energies, wisdom, the light of the higher realms, the spirit. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. You have a lot of support. You will always be supported on this journey. But this transformation, I sense, has happened for you guys at this time. Quite recently, I sense. All right? Maybe you are in a certain stage. I mean, please apply it as it fits. But it's almost as though this might have been a revelation for some of you, that you're supposed to do something like that. Because you always probably, maybe for some of you, you thought that, people don't accept you. You were people who don't fit in, that kind of stuff. But you need to shine your light now, pile 3. Okay, because this is a huge transformation. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end the reading. Please let me know what you're going through. I would love to know, because yes, it is a time of transformations. It's a time of huge changes, internal especially, and obviously we do know that it is external as well. But I would like to know that, because I'm personally going through a lot of transformations myself. All right, so I'd love to know your comments. All right, so have a wonderful day. Bye bye.